which brings us very nicely into community highlights. Now, chat, I have a confession for you, and that is that there was a man who worked here up until recently called Snut Treptov. I bet you didn't know that. Well, yes, actually, yes. Okay, I'm not I'm not joking. I promise I am not joking. I'm not trying to pull a Snut. My mouse is gone.
See, I told you not to tempt fate.
Fuck?
I told you not to get so confident.
There's
it was
no
gonna
shot. It's back. It's back. Okay, it's back. What?
That was a warning. That was a warning from the universe.
There is
okay?
no reason, yeah, I was about to change the tab as my mouse went on vacation. It's back now, so we are changing the tab. And I am going to be very, very careful with... I'm going to put chat over here, actually. That's what I'm going to do. And yeah, so this is my first time like handling everything since Newt went away. And last week we did have a direct look at the Fixmas highlights on Reddit, which means I did not in fact control any slides on my end for this, which is what's going to happen today as per, you know, normal procedures for this. So I'm hoping I don't ultra leak everything in the universe by showing you the wrong window. So I am going to take a good 20 seconds to make sure everything is well hidden and
what kind of state
properly
secrets
set up.
do you have open in your browser? Like,
literally, like, yeah, what could they say? Bookmarks, maybe. It's like my favorite anime songs, more or less. That's about it.
Oh yes. Oh, how embarrassing! Your favorite
one.
anime song playlist.
Imagine that. People don't know I'm a weeb. Be careful. Can't spoil that.
They don't?
No. I promise they don't.
I think you think they don't, but everyone does.
Fine. Fine. Oh. All right, chat. Listen. So this is up here, and it seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be running. We're good. Cool. Now we just do this. And we're entering community highlights. Boop! Starting. Oh yeah, fun behind the scenes fact, by the way. These slides, because okay, I'm not a mastermind after all. So what's happening is Hannah is watching these slides live on Twitch, so it might be delayed for her. So if we take some odd breaks, then that's why. I promise. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not a robot that has to load responses, which.
Nothing is pre-recorded.
But yes, but I just have to wait a little bit until the image shows up.
Yep.
But that is some nice window work.
That is some giga window work. I took an instant lighting. Let me just pop out chat and put it somewhere where I can see it more readily.
They did that with beams.
Yes.
I'm guessing they did that with beams. Yeah. That's cool.
One, the entire obviously crash down of the buildings, like brutalism, and two, yeah, again, like. Can you see a pattern here somewhere, like how the beams travel across the windows? Like, it looks very random to me, but it also looks organized. Is there any pattern here that I'm missing? A repeat somewhere?
I don't know.
No.
It's art.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
What struck me as the best thing about this when I saw it immediately was this is exactly how I look when I come crashing down on my couch when I get home every day after working here.
You become geometrical?
Yes.
You become a collection of beams and windows in factory buildings?
I lie down, however the shit, and take a nap for 2 hours.
I'm guessing that's restful somehow.
It's very stiff, actually. It's very, as you can see here, it's a very straight line.
To relearn how to be human every time after. But to be fair, everyone does after a nap.
2 hours, that's a full night's rest. Oh yeah, you don't sleep much, do you, Andrew? Shit.
Yeah, okay, Andrew, you're built different. We know that.
I am jealous. Like the amount of, literally the amount of more life you're living, like 1.5 lifetimes if you die at a normal age. This is becoming morbid. Stop.
Maybe we can stop talking about this. Maybe we can move on to like things that don't make me existential and regret living.
Like a train station.
Like cool stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Which I should say, by the way, from Ezekh here. Ezekh pronunciation. This is a bunch of stuff. Like, they just finished their save in 1.0, and this is just a bunch of stuff that they've built. So I'm not... This train station by the beams on the sides is part of the first picture I hope and pray, unless you actually have enough time to build 2 of these somewhere. But the upcoming ones, and this, by the way, again, like very... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, busy? It looks very authentic. Like, it looks very... I don't know, train station-y?
Yeah, I mean, just like, okay, we have a restricted space to build this in because it's part of an existing city, right? That's always the problem with that kind of architecture. And then you have to try to finagle with the space as much as you can, so you get like weird winding staircases and things like that. And
yep.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like the likening to Abe's Odyssey in chat. That is actually very true. God, Abe's games were... Is it Odyssey, the one where he's fleeing from like a meat factory, where the meat is produced from, you know, Abe's own kind? Also very morbid, but that's actually the story of a game, so we can talk about that.
The bridges never grow old.
Nope. Especially when they connect from, I suppose, that train. I think actually it said in the Reddit thread that this bridge does transfer the train we just saw somewhere else. Wait a second. I might actually, Chad, sorry, I might be mixing things up. I might be talking about somebody else who was showing us a bunch of stuff from the finished save. I think this is all the same, like, system, the same circuit, the same factory, if you will. So this bridge, again, yeah, they never go old, and this bridge is huge. It goes, and it goes, and it goes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. All the way to, I believe this is the final picture. Here we go. A dam.
Nice.
Water.
This is one of those things where I'm like, can we do more with water?
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, we kind of run into the issue that the map isn't built for that, and yeah, it's just kind of awkward.
Well, I'm happy to tell you we have more highlights coming up that will make you question that even more, because yes, water is very prevalent today. Yes. Fantastic. Again, like, I love brutalism. I love when factories are integrated into the environment in a way that, especially with like waterfalls, in that it just, you know, actually looks like it is almost producing said water, or at least utilizing it in some way, even if it is purely aesthetical. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. We move on to Smokingbobs, who had a single picture to provide us, but I still enjoy this one a lot because, one, orange is my favorite color, and this took me straight to Blackrock Foundry back in World of Warcraft. Now, don't hate me. WoW used to be an excellent game. I'm dying on that hill. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm. And Blackrock Foundry,
as someone who's never played it, so I don't actually have an informed opinion.
And Blackrock Foundry was one of the best raids of all time, back in Wars of Draenor, which coincidentally is the expansion where, at least in my book, that game did start to go to shit. So thank you for the throwback. That's the one I'm looking for. Orange rocks.
That's really cool.
Yep.
I don't know. The use of science for lights is such an inspired thing, and it's like leveled up people's builds so hard. Honestly, it's so cool to see.
And speaking of lights, Suspicious Sun, 9078.
It's pretty hot.
Are you an artist? Are you an artist? This is a Fixonium plant.
This is so cool looking, honestly. Like, this is one of those things that, like, I could see this in a movie in the background and be like, yep, that's where the villain lives.
It's producing Aurora. Where is this Fixonium? It's just straight up producing Aurora. Wait,
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, yeah.
Does the exhaust actually look like this? I haven't really... So I still haven't worked in Phase 4, Phase 5, which, by the way, I was going to also mention Giga quickly. I'll just do that now. Gameplay streams are coming back. They are. Both on this channel and more. We'll talk about it later. But, like, yeah, what does the, like, actual exhaust look like? Is it supposed to be smoke, or is it supposed to be, like, this colorful?
I think so, but you're really asking the wrong person here.
I promise we play our own game, chat.
I'm like one of the devs that has like the least to do with the actual factory stuff. So, yeah.
Hey, all of a sudden, I don't feel so useless anymore. I'm not calling you useless,
Wow.
but yeah.
I was
too late.
taking it
Yeah,
like
too
that.
late to save
It's
that.
Too late. Yeah. Nope. Nope.
Nope. And this build is also, well, one, beautiful, and two, is massive. This stretches
hell yeah.
away and away through the
Nice.
sky. And I'm not sure if this is like another path that just looks similar to the first, or if it's the first.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
looks like it's off the map.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
From just, I guess, like not even on bird's eye, but just from a bit higher up. I knew.
Yeah, this is Paradise Island, I think.
I knew for a fact that I was going to love converters aesthetically when people build with them. I love how they look. Wait, can you see my cursor, chat? I'm just checking screen right now, actually. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Oh, they can see my cursor.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Automatic little pointer, like Snoot had with his red dot, except I never figured out how to do that. But I just have an automatic win right here. With a mouse, it's working. Mostly. Good. So there we go. Emmon 14.4 or 144. Speaking of water and wishing water was... like,
hell yeah.
Straight, this absolutely looks like you should be able to produce something out of just this waterfall.
It always levels up this kind of stuff. It looks so cool. Nice.
Give me water plants. Fantastic. Again, just talking straight back to builds that implement environment and those so looking natural. It's beautiful.
Yes. Those are my favorite because I'm not biased at all. At all. At all.
Such a flow, and a little close up here as well on I'm trying to figure out what's being said on that little blue sign you can see on my mouse cursor. What's that saying? Can anyone in chat read this? What is it?
Power?
Maybe it is. I don't know, but this bridge goes somewhere, and again, beautiful aesthetics. And also, using water and even more in a very beautiful and aesthetic way is the Pasta Palace. I found this very...
that is a cool looking restaurant.
Yep.
You got there.
Yep. Like, cute little way of actually, dressing up your nuke, because it is actually a nuclear pasta factory. Like, not even joking.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very, very good.
Yep. Standing. AQ also had a submission that was shown in the Fixmas highlights. So I doubly terrified how they could build what they did, because AQ ranked in the top 10, and then on top of that we also have this. Some of you guys can't be saved, and girls, just in terms of how much you play, which is fine. I'm not judging. I play games too, but.
Look, some people have embarrassing numbers with Satisfactory, and some people have embarrassing numbers with another game. So I think you, of all people...
Speaking of openly sharing my screen too riskily, is Steam closed? Let me just double check that is not popping up by mistake or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, yes, since I am raiding the newest Ultimate, and I'm done after that, hopefully. I am approaching 8,000 hours. So,
Alright. Well, I expect Monster Hunter Wilds is gonna challenge you once over.
But that's with the office, though. That's a group effort.
I know, it's just making it harder.
Yep. It's gonna grab us. Oh yeah, if development of this game stops dead ass in March, we're not even sorry.
I mean, I am. I'll just be here at the office by myself.
Wait, could you stream yourself? That'd be kind of cool.
Playing Avowed.
I'll look from the Pasta Palace above, and then we also have a picture from a version 1. So the one... I should have put this first, because what we saw was the upgraded new look. This was a version 1 of said Pasta Palace, before it got a little facelift. Still very cutesy.
I mean, the newer version is definitely awesome looking.
Yeah.
Like it... I do like the sort of the vertical logo, the vertical text that they integrated into it specifically.
I wonder where. There we go. So, oh my God! Okay, we have entered. We have entered
Oh.
weird territory.
This
Yeah.
just looks like Lego.
It does, right?
Holy
It's
shit.
both Lego, but it's also so like,
This is intricate.
yeah. Not,
And it hurts me.
yeah.
It hurts me physically.
It's like,
In like a mixed way.
Yeah.
Not good, not only good or bad. It's just, yeah. Wow.
it is like are these called pagodas to the right, or just
Yeah, I think so.
like the level of detail here, like, I mean, I'm sure that's true for all these buildings, like in how tightly designed everything is, but like it just looks a bit, it's like more, meticulous here because this pagoda might be further away, or like angled, like you're seeing it from this basically, this corner basically. There is so much going on here in like distance between windows, fences, pillars. It's so.
Boy.
So we have a close up here as well on said window. These are.
Yeah, I mean, this really does just look like Lego in that sense, in that really modular, sort of detailed way.
And after a certain stream earlier last month, I know all about Lego. I could build this. Absolutely.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah. Give me 4 hours and 6
Yeah.
pixels and I'm done.
I'm sure you could.
No, honestly, like, oh, and then of course I want to bring attention to the ground level here as well. Like this, I guess, what is this? Like a concrete rock pattern. Yeah, whatever fancy word I am not remembering or even knowing for this like pattern here going on here. It's there's detail everywhere, and no, it just looks incredible. One banana 5954 is bananas.
We can agree on that.
One of the beams in the lower window was slightly off on rotation from the others. Well, you know what? Imperfections are what make us perfect.
It's okay. I didn't see it. I'm sure a lot of other people didn't see it. We just pretend it's not. It's fine. It's fine.
I have showcased. We're gonna keep on with the like Asian theme. I have shown this before from Muted when it was still a work in progress, and I think they're finished now with this build. I didn't see anything labeled work in progress, and I would be deathly scared if they still have stuff to add, because I want to bring attention to, in this picture, first and foremost, so I've lived in Japan, and one of the best things about like central Tokyo is how you can like kind of walk squeezed in between two skyscrapers, and you can still find so many just like walk in / stand up or like sit down, just literally like you walk on the road and you just literally have a stool right next to you, you sit down, you turn left or right, and you just have like a counter to order food from. This evokes that so neatly, with also, I mean, just the architecture in the background, obviously. The torii, this is the first word, which is Japanese for, these temple gates. On top of also, weirdly, this other picture right here was extremely nostalgic to me. In yes, a lot of houses just actually do look like this. Like in Japan, houses are built super low, aside obviously from like the cores of their metropolis, their biggest cities. A lot of houses are like lowly built. They are very, I guess it looks like, I'd say lived in, and it's like so often where you have like living apartments and stores or something like some other business like in the same building. So you have like these metal grates going down, closing off the business part, and then this door might still be like, the door to the shop, but it might also just be, still an actual living space in here, or up above. So yes, it's walking away from city core just through living quarters. This feeling of that is perfectly captivated.
It's really cool to see just people try out all kinds of different architecture styles. Still, like there's still new things that people try all the time.
Oh, you missed Japan too? You're in here, Mutant. Hello. You missed Japan too? Well, shit, yeah. I have some news about that, but not now. Not today. I am giga homesick, believe you me. And away from street level onto the grand scale, because of course can't be muted without blowing my mind in terms of both scale, detail, and yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything that I...
That's all I have to say about that.
Do you have the words I can't find? No.
No.
I don't either. Nah.
I never do with these builds. It's just... Yeah.
Oh. The bridge is done? Okay, hell yeah. So yeah, it is actually completed. And a final shot of the lanterns hanging from the torii as well. On top of, let's not miss, Howl's Castle in the background. Has been showcased on the stream before. Still one of the most downright incredible builds I've seen.
I think we looked at that one in detail at the office at some point. Like a bunch of us designers like clustered around the screen and just looking at like, okay, but how was it built? Like, how did it achieve like certain things? And it's just crazy. And it looks like it was painful to build.
I'm not sure if I managed to get back to you properly muted about it, but yes, that save was very appreciated. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. Can't wait to be... And I keep thinking, like, okay, I've seen everything now. Not only for Muted, but just the other builds as well. Like, I've seen everything at some point, and then somehow, somewhere, be it the Sydney Opera, be it some perfect lumen lighting, be it some weird brutalism, I'm just... Yeah. It never stops.
Yep.
It never stops.
People keep inventing new ways to do things in this game.
And speaking of brutalism, this is a save.
Oh man.
Yep. This is the save that I was mentioning in the beginning of the highlights, where this player, lucidrainbows, have finished 1.0, and now they're just showcasing a bunch of the stuff. Pictures 1 and 2 are the same building, as far as I know. It should be. And then there's just a bunch of like other goodies to look at here. But
is there a factory inside of there?
There is a power.
I see a bunch of piping.
Yeah. There are some water extractors in the bottom, so yeah, something should be churning up on top. For sure. That's not brutal. That's Borg, isn't it? Yeah, I saw that too.
You know, I saw that too, and I was like, actually, yes.
Yep.
It's not quite square enough. Like, we need to fill up some of the gaps, but it does very much have that sort of Borg cube vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this something you would kind of catch in Cyberpunk? I haven't actually played that 2 game all that much yet. It's on my...
No, it's not like clean enough in that sense. Okay. Like Cyberpunk has these kind of just shapes, but with less detail.
Right.
And then also the elements that are kind of attached to the buildings are way more flashy. So you'd have way more lights, way more advertisements, way more like stuff going on.
Right.
In that sense.
Okay. So this is the same building from another angle, nice angle. And I do appreciate, in my head canon, I'm sure this is incorrect, I do appreciate the PlayStation controller buttons up here. Triangle, circle, square.
Just in case you forget, you know.
Always gotta keep in mind, you know, what button is where.
You gotta get the basic shapes. Unless you become one of those people that will put the circle in the square hole. You know.
Oh. God, so I'm sure it's a common memory. I say common, but like I'm sure I'm not the only person who has had something similar to this. But a very cute memory of my grandmother, just like because both my grandmother and my mother, neither of whom play games at all or even like speak gaming at all, have obviously tried on occasion to just figure out like what are you playing? Can I try? Can I see what this is all about? Like why are you so, you know, enamored with this? And they play, they try to steer, and I tell them, press X, and they're like, hang on, which one is X, which one is X? Such a... I get to teach my mom something. It's probably the most valuable thing I've taught her, like what button is where on a PS5 controller.
Yeah. My dad also took a stab at playing this game. I don't know exactly how it's going, but I'm eager to find out. He's been just roaming around the world, because, you know, how else you know, I show my parents what I've built in this game. It's like, well, you kind of have to play it. Like videos, like they help, but they don't fully convey really what it's like to actually walk around, right? So,
is that the latest update? Just world roaming? Or...
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the latest update.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's not very happy with the hogs.
Oh.
The hogs aren't happy with him.
Has he met the stingers yet?
I don't think so. I think I
No.
would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that we are. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that we are moving away from the Borgism into other builds entirely. Just here, kudos for the shapes. Slightly hypnotic to see the spiraling railways. Jesus Christ. On top of, I'm guessing this is like, is it only a tunnel or is there actually a station going on in here? Could it be? Is it like big enough for that in this tube?
I feel like that. I feel like there's no station in there. I feel like it's just railway, probably.
Okay.
But
because
that's kind of how the scale looks to me.
Yeah, because Nanyo Kakuso, I still have not built a single train in my entire life in Satisfactory, or in real life too, for that matter. Lego, but that's about it. I assume these trains are moving about, the world and interconnect somehow. But this pyramid is probably
Oh
still,
Jesus!
Yeah, something else entirely.
Why? The scale.
With all that is crammed in there, I have no idea what that is. Which brings us to the final highlight, and
Okay. Okay. Can we talk? Can we talk about your time? Just like why?
Chaos. Please.
I mean,
Stop.
that is like, I think a good third of the swamp, maybe almost half the swamp. That's just that factory, and that is a big ass area. Oh boy.
You bet it's awesome at night. You know what? I am inclined to agree. Bam.
I figured
Yes.
yes. Hell yeah!
Yes.
That looks so cool.
Yes.
You know what? That reminds me
Yeah.
of Tron, the Disney movie
yes.
that came out in like, was it 2009, like the reboot?
Something like that.
Which
yeah.
is a fantastic movie, by the way. It really went under the radar, but it looks super cool, and this reminds me very heavily of that.
Oh, that is so true.
Nice.
Yeah, the cyberspace feel, the blues, the purples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, I remember that circuit, like that motorcycle circuit thing they had. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's such a good, like, it's such a fun movie, and it's like legitimately actually so cool. And the soundtrack by Daft Punk is.
That's on the rewatch. Thank you. That's on the rewatch list now because I have only seen it the one time close to release, and it's ages ago. It's so good. It is very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did hear there was a new one coming, Vinvis, but I'm not really. We'll see. There's like every time there's a sequel, like a long time later, there's never a guarantee whether it's going to be any good. So we'll see. I hope it's good. Would be nice.
Yep. And of course we captured the scale.
Super underrated movie. Oh yes, hell yeah.
One of these like hadron cannons going on here, like particle accelerators, but signs going around all this way here, I suppose. Or do they look like this? No. Chat,
No. I think. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think they built that themselves for sure, but is it surrounding particle accelerators or is it something else? I wonder.
It could actually be. No, it's not a water extractor because this is too flat for that. It's just a dressed up accelerator.
I mean, this doesn't even look like Satisfactory.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, this is crazy. Oh man.
A damn swamp. For all my hatred towards it, it certainly does bring the ambience correct for this.
Yes. Yeah, it's got that like sort of dark, rainy look that people probably love for this kind of stuff.
Yep. And another thing, pre 1.0 release and now post then, that I was like, oh shit. I actually remember, you do too, like a year ago, like spring sometime last year, when all of us in the hunting room, like full on office meeting, saw the power augmenter for the first time, and the animations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
Like, and then just when you think it can't get cooler, it gets cooler.
It gets cooler. Because I was like, I can't fucking wait to see what they do with this one.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's such a like, it doesn't like. This is one of those cases where like rule of cool wins pretty much always, right? Because like you can make the building make more sense, but also this was right where we were breaking into like alien technology, so we could just go kind of weird and just kind of, I don't know, push the limits and push kind of like, oh, physics, we don't care that much about physics. So like a building like this, I think, is a perfect example of like when you just break the rules because you can, and it fits the context, but also it's just so cool. It's so damn cool. And then people can use that in ways like this to really just build even cooler things.
To overachieve. By God, is this a perfect shot?
Having a nice plant in the background does help as well, yeah. Oh, geez. Whoa, what is...
Yeah. Do you know what this is? Because this is obviously the augmenter, but I really don't think it looks like this.
Did they like build stuff over it? It looks like they did. Like, and like put it over the Summers loop in the metal or something.
Yeah. Because I think this is the... It's either the upper level, the upper laser, like the pink laser is either the upper laser shooting downwards and the Summers loop is like down below the picture, or it is...
I mean, I think that's the other building right below it. I forget the name. But the one that does the Aurora thing.
Yeah. You are... Actually, yeah, that might be it. But yeah, no. I don't know. I think we have Chaos in chat if you...
I've worked on this game for 8 years. I know things.
I booted up my save again, just like inspecting it, and I'm like, yep, it's definitely one stream, one gameplay stream is just definitely gonna be like getting to know my own saving.
Yes, this is one of those games. It's so there's so much of it, right? But then also like, I mean, for me personally, like I've really only worked on very specific parts of it.
Yeah.
And I haven't actually like properly played it like a player would at all. I've only like tested very specific things. So it's like there's some parts of the game that I pretty much almost know nothing about, which is kind of ironic always. But yeah.
Mark III wall connectors is what Chaos is saying in chat. Oh my god.
Yeah, the one below, I think. Yeah. Like below and above. Like they're stacked on top of each other. I see it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That is a very, very, very flashy shot to end on. So, yeah. Chat, community, whoever you are, thank you so much, like always, for sharing. Again, like we harped on a bit about in the middle of the highlights. It is truly incredible to be mind blown and to feel, okay, this is probably peak or like epitome or nothing would surprise me anymore. And then you keep doing this and you're like, no, okay, people still have new super crazy ideas, new builds, new ways of just, I don't know, like presenting what they build. It is stunning and you fucking
every
rock.
Time.
Yep. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh no, just we always get images shared in our chats all the time, right? And every time everyone is like, what the hell? just always pushing the limit.
Yep.
All of you, always pushing the limit. We appreciate it, but also, what the hell?
Yep. As a matter of fact as well, before we end though, I do want to address this slide a bit, just to be completely transparent about something. Well, before anything else, I will say, like always, if you do want to be on the highlights, or like, I mean, so me personally, it's part of my job and it's also part of my enjoyment of what I do here. I do check most every post on our social media, especially on Reddit anyway, so chances are I'll find what you post. But if you want to have an extra next little chance, a smidge of appearing on the highlights here on stream, do put the screenshot flare on Reddit if you do post there, because at some point I also just do, by flare, filter out and search. So if you want a chance to be a part of it, just slap it on Reddit with the flare for just a smidge better chance. The hashtag Satisfactory screenshots on Twitter is also a way to present your work. On occasion, I do check it out. I will be humble. I will be blunt. I will be blunt and say that my Twitter presence is now post-snut, both because of just all other channels that I check and all of the just back-end stuff that I'm trying to juggle myself. For me personally, Twitter is what is taking a slightly back-end, just in terms of workload and also just in terms of what media I enjoy browsing. So there is, in terms of just being, present on the highlights, there is a smaller chance of appearing here if you post on Twitter rather than Reddit. I just want to be completely blunt about that so I don't present these as equal, and then you're like, I post on Twitter all the time and I think it looks awesome. Why isn't, this being picked? That's because I am currently very, very bad at following up on Twitter. It's just a me thing. I am still working out some kinks in my workflow, but Twitter is currently taking a super little backseat. Still perfectly fine to post there, obviously, and I mean, I still do check it from time to time. But Reddit is the media right now where I am more active, just to have that completely put out there. Blue Sky, honestly, Blue Sky is the same. I do need to actually what's the word? Activate. It is active. I do need to start rolling the Satisfactory Blue Sky account because we do have one. One which handle I can't tell you off the top of my head, even though that's my job. Oh well. I'll find it. And also, maybe I might be loud about it, but yeah, share that there too. I will start breathing life into that account. But Reddit right now is where I am the most active in terms of just awing and gaping and gasping at your work. Thank you all.